Now, I'm sitting on my bed filming this. The lighting was just so much better. Anyone that walks by is just going to see me, a camera, and a bunch of bottles of alcohol. So, we'll see how this goes. Hey you guys, it's Clara, and today we are doing a video, obviously. Breathe, Clara. Compose yourself. Relax. On something I think is going to be fun, which is going to be a new series called The Skinny on College, or something like that. Something that has the word skinny, like getting the skinny, you know, like the news, and college. AKA, we're focusing on health. How not to get the freshman 15. Or just how not to gain weight in college. And for me, when I'm talking about that, most of us who are in college or have been in college or watch movies or read things know that weight gain in college usually comes from a mixture of inactivity, late night eats that are not good for you, and alcohol. But really it's mostly alcohol, because if you're under 21 you should not have been drinking in high school. And even if you made the decision to drink in high school, is that Madeline? She is literally going to walk up here and be like, what the heck? No, okay. Say you made the decision to drink in high school. It's different in college. You're exposed to it more. And I mean, again, like the late night pizza and stuff like that too adds up. But yeah, so today I'm going to teach you guys how not to gain weight in college, because I've made it through college and I've fluctuated a bit, you know. Last year was a little rough for me. I gained a few of the pounds as a junior, which was a little late. But I have learned. I know now how not to gain weight in college. So I'm just gonna take you through it all. First things first, before you go out, make sure you have eaten something, but do not eat super heavy. A lot of people will get like Mexican food or pizza or like really super heavy stuff. And I'm just letting you know, like, the alcohol, it's not gonna hit you in the same way as if you'd eaten like a chicken breast with like a salad. It's going to absorb into the carbs, so you're going to drink more, which is more calories. And the likelihood of you feeling terrible later is, I would say, a lot higher. So yeah, just make sure you eat before you go out, because you don't want to not eat anything, because that could lead you to like binge later, because you're like, oh my gosh, I need food, I'm so drunk, and then you eat anything in the kitchen. You want to be able to make smart decisions. So eat right beforehand. And that'll help you kind of keep aware so you don't make bad decisions later. If you need to eat something after drinking, just have your pantry loaded with good stuff. I mean, you could have like a whole grain cracker, or like you can have things in there that maybe aren't the healthiest choice, but like if you're having pizza every time you drink or getting Mexican food, like it's not going to do you well. If anything, my friend actually, what they do is when they go out, already have their bed ready to go when they get back, so they have a snack by the bed because they know they'll be hungry. And by doing that, it's like already kind of like you've already made the decision in your mind that that's what you're going to have, you know. For me, I'm not that great at being like, if there's bad stuff in the pantry, then I'm going to eat it, so just I don't buy it. And that's kind of the same with alcohol. If you don't buy the super high sugar drinks, you're more than likely not going to drink them. So the next thing is mixers. So you really just got to be careful. Sugar, that'll get you. It'll spike your insulin. It gives you a sugar high. It just makes you feel gross. I personally don't like that kind of drunk anyways. It gives me a headache. It makes me feel kind of sweaty and sticky, and I look disgusting the next day and by the end of the night even. So try to stay away from stuff super high in sugar. Be careful with wines. They have a lot of sugar, some of them. I bought a wine purifier, which I did a video on that if you guys want to watch that. It's kind of funny. And that is supposed to help make the wines better for you, but unless you're buying organic wine, there's probably added sugars into those. So just don't make that the only thing you drink, and if you do, probably stick to red rather than white. And it's the same with like champagne or rosé or anything like kind of bubbly like that. You just gotta be cognizant that those things are higher in sugar. And just like soda, you want to stick with the light liquors. And so, let me step on over here. So the two light liquors that I like are the vodka and the tequila. Now, if I'm just saying, if you're going to choose tequila to drink, just invest in a nice bottle. The bad tequila is bad, and the bad vodka is bad. And the cheaper ones, to a certain extent, usually are the ones that are going to have all the added stuff in there that's really not good for you. I believe this one, I think, has some sort of like stuff added because it is absolute pear. But it's super yummy, and what I'll do with this one is I'll just mix it with water. That's a great way to minimize, calorie content. You're also staying hydrated, which is great, and it's just keeping your body. You want to be in your tip-top game. You want to be able to rally. I pride myself, ladies and gentlemen, on the ability to rally and not feel terrible. Like, I can handle my liquor, but also I'm not obese or anything yet from the drinking. And it's taken me a while because sometimes I freaking just want the sugary, slushy margarita thing. And occasionally I get that, but that can't be your go-to. I also really like whiskey, but whiskey, the one that I like makers, has a lot of sugar in it. It's higher in calories. Tequila is actually known via the internet, obviously not taking shots of it on the weekend. I don't think that's really what they mean, but it's not bad for you, and it's supposed to actually have something in it, maybe the agave, that's good for your flattening your stomach. But the tequila, I just get shots of it at the bar, which is gonna sound psychotic, but in my opinion, it's better than me sitting there sucking down a drink with soda in it. Occasionally I'll just get a vodka water with lime, or add a little cranberry, or I'll get a sugar-free Red Bull. I love mixing sugar-free Red Bulls with my thing. I still would not make this my go-to with alcohol as the only thing I drink, because that's just going to dehydrate you, and you still are getting a lot of caffeine and fake sugar, which you don't necessarily need. So another great option, along the lines with Red Bull, is I like Zevia. It tastes like soda, but it's sweetened with stevia, and it's just better for you than soda, because soda really does affect your waistline, and if you're trying to not look bloated all the time, then try cutting out soda. I got to the point where I was drinking an ungodly amount of soda, which is funny because I used to drink it occasionally as a kid. Then in the beginning of college, I stopped drinking soda completely. I just was done. And then for some reason, it creeped back into my life, and I went crazy. I was probably having at least 32 ounces a day. On the weekend, probably 3 times. It was bad. And my waistline, you could tell. And so I've stopped, and you notice it. And I'll have soda every once in a while. But the point is making swaps where you can. So I like to mix. This is a lemon lime one. It's not my favorite flavor, but they have any normal soda flavor you can think of. They have a Zevia version. And the Red Bull, this one is the acai, which I personally really like. The sugar-free lime one tastes like Sprite, so I really recommend that if you're trying to find a swap. But this with a little bit of soda or water, and then if you're really feeling crazy, where did I put it? Oh no, did I lose it? I dropped it on the ground a second ago. Where is it? I don't know where it went, guys. Okay, well, what I do, I'll just talk about it, I guess I don't have to show you, is I buy Mio, and it's those little tiny squirty juice things that you put in your water. So if I'm doing a vodka water and I can't just have a vodka water flavor wise, mix in some Mio, and then it can taste like lemonade, and you just feel so much better. I actually have a 0-calorie Jello shot recipe. Well, not 0 calorie, because obviously alcohol has calories, but if you guys want that recipe, I would be so happy to do a video on that. But yeah, so I'll put Mio in my vodka water, and then I'm good to go. Or with this one, if you guys watched my cocktail video that I did recently, I almost dropped this, I put in a little kombucha with mine. So just make conscious swaps, and then at the bar, just try to keep it simple. If you're needing drinks with that much sugar to even be able to drink them, then why are you even drinking in the first place, That's my thing. And with the tequila, I actually really like the taste of tequila, which is starting to scare me, but I'll just get a shot or two while I'm at the, while I'm there, and then I'll just, hang out. I don't like carrying around drinks anyways. It gets crowded and I drop them, but It's also cheaper just to buy shots. But if not, just get like a vodka water and ask them if you can put your Mio in there, or just do like a vodka sugar-free Red Bull and have them put like extra lime or a splash of cranberry. Little things like that make a huge difference. The other tip I wanted to give you guys is timing. You got to know how to time your drinking, because, oh, that broke. If you get too super wasted, where you're just like this already and you're only on drink 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter, you're probably, if you keep trying to go for the rest of the night, either going to get sick or you're going to end up eating so much food. Because there are going to be people that you go out with that no matter what, they're going to suggest donuts or pizza or this or that. Maybe they're rail thin, maybe they're not, who cares? The point is that you have to have the diligence to say no. So either carry around some gum with you, have a granola bar on hand, or just know how to be going out and having a good time, but still being coherent enough to like be in control of what you're putting into your body. Because if you can't say no to pizza, then you should not be saying yes to alcohol, in my opinion. Yeah, and then aside from that, like the next day after drinking, just drink a lot of water. Before bed, drink water. And make sure you don't lay in bed all day. And that's really it. I mean, it's really just about making the decisions to drink healthier alternatives. And it's taken me a while to find things that I like, but really, truly, these are the tips and tricks. It's either that or just like don't drink. But this is what works best for me. Also, I forgot to mention, for the margaritas, I love margaritas, like frozen ones especially. This stuff, like the regular margarita mix, is so high in sugar and calories. It's not okay. It's 140 calories and 32 grams of sugar. This has 10 calories, 0 grams of sugar. It's sweetened with something that is, I don't know what, like some fake sugar, which is still not great for you, obviously, but neither is alcohol. But this is fantastic, and you can literally blend it up with tequila and have a frozen margarita, and it tastes just as good to me. Yeah, so these are my tips and tricks. If you guys want anything else related to the drinking, let me know. Or anything college related. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye. Whew, I feel like I need a drink now. Talking about it all. Okay, bye guys.